Dear Sonjans, thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve as your president this biennium. There is a proverb saying that if you want to go fast, walk alone, but if you want to go far, walk together. And this is how we have worked this biennium. By working together strategically and goal-oriented, we have reached almost all of the 5 challenging goals that we together agreed upon in Nice 2 years ago. So let me make a summary of our achievements. Goal 1, service. Our first goal has to do with service. All our 4 international service programs focus on our mission and are sustainable through the involvement of local and national governments. Let's make a quick recap of our service projects and see some results. You will hear more about them later today from our partners. We started the Fistula project in Liberia 2008, and with our support, women have received surgical treatment, rehabilitation, and learned a vocation. We have contributed to advocacy campaigns for fistula prevention across Liberia through open meetings, school visits, and radio shows. We have worked together with the government in these prevention efforts, which also includes women's access to quality reproductive health services. With our support, fistula survivors have been able to reclaim their lives and support themselves financially. The Madagascar project started this biennium, and already we have accomplished so much. It's not only a project to educate girls, it's a project with many dimensions. But what is the use of training materials, classrooms, and trained teachers if the girls are kept at home to take care of younger siblings or work in the fields? We therefore introduced financial support for the mothers to send their girls to school. The Nepal project is called The Future We Want and addresses the linkage between human trafficking and labor migration. The project has worked with advocacy activities to create an environment in homes and communities that reduces violence against women, as this was one of the highest ranked reasons why women in Nepal decided to leave their homes and go abroad to work, according to an initial survey. We have also strengthened women's individual competences to be financially independent. But if the society is not changing as well, we will see no sustainable results. There has to be a synergy and coherence between different actors, and new policies need to be created. And together with representatives for the government, I can tell you this has started. This has been the second biennium we have supported a project to delay early marriages in this year. Girls that are educated instead of married are healthier than uneducated women, participate more in the formal labor market, and have fewer babies in their lifetime. They will also be better prepared to take care for their families. And you see from the numbers here how many girls' lives that we have touched. We have also have a goal that 100% of our local service projects should focus on women's and girls' issue. 63% of our governors report that this goal has been achieved. The remaining 37 say that they are close to achieving. One reason for the positive result is that many districts have developed guidelines and updated clubs at area meetings. They have showcased good examples and evaluated the ongoing ones. So why do we not have 100% goal fulfilling? The answer we get is that this is due to tradition. The clubs have always supported a certain project and have difficulties in closing it. Or they want to be part of a societal context where they can get focus on Zonta, even if the projects also support men and boys. This, I think, highlights that we need to go on and striving for the goal. We have also, during this biennium, identified a major Zonta project that could have the possibility to be a signature project. You will all hear more about it and have the possibility to discuss and take the decision on our last convention day. Goal number 2, advocacy. We have never had so many Zonta Says No to Violence Against Women campaigns all over the world as this biennium. More and more clubs are taking action, and we saw local landmarks turn orange all over the world. There were public displays and seminars, roundtable discussions, and so much more. This is really, really impressive. It's a campaign we can and should be very proud of. Our work at the UN has been remarkably intensified this biennium in all the cities where we have representation: New York, Geneva, Vienna, and Paris. And for the first time ever in the Zonta history, we also have been represented at the SCAP in Bangkok. We have been seen through statements. Our statements have been endorsed by like-minded organizations, as well as we have endorsed theirs. By working together, we will have a bigger impact. We promise to continue to advocate for the goal number 5, achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. And we have delivered. Our international and CISWA projects all support the goal 5 targets. We have used our possibility to advocate at the UN in New York with numerous side events in cooperation with member states and our partners. In Geneva, there has been side events on empowerment of women as well as migration. In Vienna, there have been side events on women and terrorism, trafficking, child marriage, and the dangers of cyberspace. At all events, the room have been packed, so our message has been understood. Our representatives in the different locations have also participated in numerous events. We also encouraged our Zonta clubs to cooperate over districts' borders. And I'm happy to report that we have seen in activities in Australia, Germany, France, and Switzerland, among others. We have a brand new USA caucus, a way for districts operating in the US to cooperate, as well as a US online advocacy platform, which give members a possibility to contact their elected representatives to voice their opinion. I'm convinced that the US caucus and the online platform will not only strengthen our advocacy efforts, it will also make it easier to increase the membership numbers in the US, as we are seen as active in women's issues and takes initiatives for the future. But equality for women is not only a women's issue. We need to cooperate with men. We have therefore endorsed the He for She campaign, built up a special webpage with toolkits, and presented webinars to our clubs. I have heard clubs using the material, and I also hear that districts are started to work with male organizations. Goal number 3, membership. If you aim for the sky, you might reach the ceiling. But if you aim for the ceiling, you will stay on the floor. I know we set very challenging goals for our membership increase. We wanted to have 5% raise in membership numbers and 1 more club per district. So what did we do to accomplish it? We developed the very first global membership drive with strategies and support materials for our clubs. We have shared best practices. We have intensified the recruitment of former award recipients and younger members. We now have 307 young professional members that will infuse us with their enthusiasm and action orientation. And this even if the pilot period has not been very long. So what was the final result? We have 29,125 members May 31st, a decline of 2%. We have 25 new clubs and 4 more started June 1st. Only 5 districts managed to grow the number of clubs. This is not exactly what we aspired for. So even if I'm convinced that we will see the result next biennium of our efforts this biennium, we need to start thinking of new ways of finding members that support our vision and our mission. After 100 years, maybe we should safely test new ways beside the traditional club model. I invite you all to find new solutions. We are very good at recruiting new members, but we also need to keep them. Statistics show that only 53% renew after 2 years. Not good. As I have repeated so many times this biennium, the more heads, hands, and hearts that we have, the more we can do for women in the world. Goal number 4, resources. Our guiding star must be that IT systems facilitate the work for the staff and the volunteers. The board has this biennium taken many difficult but necessary decisions about IT investments. Zonta was using outdated technology, both for membership and the foundation database. Our system were no longer supported, and if we did not upgrade when we did, we risked the system breaking and not having anyone to fix it. We also needed to meet new security standards and have accurate data information. But what more did this investment give us? The membership database upgrade gave us benefits like dashboards, so governors and club presidents have access to all members' information in real time. We can do online dues payment and credentialing. I know we met some problems around these 2 systems in May, but now we are all set for the next biennium. The new foundation data system allows for donors to be able to designate their donations to multiple funds in a single transaction, which provides the donor with a better user experience. Donors are able to see their lifetime giving total as a lump sum, and donors can also manage monthly paying. We also now have unique features like e-card tributes and the possibility to promote special appeals, such as the 2017 Holiday Giving campaign. Award Spring is a new system that will make our internal award management more efficient while making the applicant experience with Zonta easier and more sophisticated. Our new website, launched this last biennium, gave the opportunity to improve our internal communication with communities. These are private online platforms for Zonta members to connect, share thoughts, ideas, and documents. So far, we have created 31 Zonta role-specific communities to facilitate the work of different leadership groups. But there is no limit how many communities that we can create, so this can be developed much, much more. So please use it and evaluate it. The number of emails can easily be decreased with this way of working, and don't we all want that? But we also promise to invest in reinforcing development activities like the leadership trainings and membership knowledge. So what have we done? We have arranged several webinars. We have created comprehensive toolkits for Zonta clubs with downloadable materials to support activities like the Global Membership Drive, the Zonta Says No campaign, He for She Foundation campaigns, etc. We have created material to provide more information about the SDGs, especially number 5, and to provide concrete examples of actions that could be taken in support of the SDGs at the national, district, area, and club levels. And at last, but not least, the Leadership Development Committee has committed hours and hours to build up the Leadership Development Program. This was launched in March this year. By the end of this biennium, we have 4 modules ready, but it will continue to grow. We set goals for our foundation as well. And I'm very, very happy and proud to report that we, through May 31st, received $5 million in donation to the biennial projects and awards, and another $1.5 million to the CIEC. This means that you, all members, have donated almost $6.5 million to this biennium. 10% more than last year, yes. I think this is absolutely amazing. So thank you for your commitment and your belief in our projects. We did, however, not reach the goal with more first-time donors. The increase instead came from clubs giving more instead. Our development committee has also produced material for corporate donation solicitations, so everything is prepared for a result there next biennium. I would also like to recognize the hard work that the investment committee, in cooperation with the Treasury Secretary Masters and headquarters, have done to secure, develop, and utilize their knowledge, so we now have a stronger foundation than ever before. Goal number 5. This is the last goal we had. Our Centennial Committee has been very busy this biennium, and we have delivered a plan and a strategy as promised. The districts have also established district committees for the celebrations, and visit the CIEC booth in the Marine lobby to learn more. We are now set to go for the Centennial Biennium, and you will learn more about these the coming days. This concludes my report for the 2016-2018 biennium. I would like to thank the board, headquarters, the international committees, governors, and all members for your tremendous support and hard work to empower women through service and advocacy. Together, we are creating a better world for women. Thank you.